Today on Hands on Wellness, I'm going to look you straight in the eye and I'm going to talk about your belly. Stay tuned. Hands on Wellness is brought to you from LastPass Studios. Using the same password everywhere is a security nightmare waiting to happen. LastPass puts you in control of your online life by storing all of your unique passwords in a secure encrypted vault. Visit lastpass.com/twit.
This is TWiT.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Pruitt, and this is Hands on Wellness here on TWiT TV. I hope y'all are doing well. I am unbelievable as always. This is the podcast where I like to sit down and share with you different tips and different consumer tech that is going to help you get a better grip on your personal wellness. Folks, right now is an ideal and pretty prime time to get a grip on our personal wellness. We have all kinds of different gadgets and technology readily available to us. Some cost a little bit. Some things are flat out free to use. So why not take advantage of that tech? Why not use that tech to get a better grip on your personal wellness? Let's do that. You know what I mean? Especially right now during this pandemic. If this is your first time joining the show, welcome to you and thank you for joining. Now, do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe in whatever podcast application you're using at this time. And go ahead and download all of the previous shows too to catch up on all of the different products and tips that I've shared previously regarding your personal wellness. Thank you again for all of the support. If you're also if you're having a hard time finding all of our subscription options, we do have all of that listed on our website, twit.tv/how. That's twit.tv/HOW for Hands on Wellness. Again, thank you all for the support and thank you for helping to grow the Hands on Wellness community. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this week's episode. So today I want to talk about your belly. Yeah, I'm going there. I want to talk about your gut. I want to talk about your belly. I want to talk about your midsection, your abs, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. It's usually that pretty sensitive area that people don't necessarily care to discuss, talk about, or even acknowledge that's there. But it's okay. I'm with you on this. We can get through this. Let's talk about your abs, folks. Believe it or not, your abs are super duper important. It's not all about just having your abs look like the supermodels of the world that have those, what they call washboard abs or things like that. Yeah, that looks great, fine and dandy or what have you. But what really matters is just how fit your abdominal and midsection is. Your core is super important to helping you maintain proper balance in your body and helping to protect all of those internal organs right there in your body. It really does mean a lot if you're taking care of your core. Now, the problem with taking care of our core is it's pretty hard. It's not the easiest thing to do. If you were to sit down right now and try to do maybe 10 crunches, you're probably going to yell at me and call me all kinds of weird and horrible names for asking you to do such, because it's not that easy. If I were to ask you to get down and do planks, remember when people used to do planks, how that was like the trendy thing to do? Yeah, you'd probably try that. And then after about 10 seconds, you're like, no, I'm done with this, because it's pretty hard work. It's hard to work out your abs. And there's a company that sent over a device to me called Stealth. Actually, the website is called trystealth.com. They sent over their Stealth product to me, and this is an actual board that you can put down on the floor to help you work out your midsection and abdominals by doing a plank position. Okay, so what's the key to this? First off, the plank position. Yes, it does work out your abs, because your midsection, you have a couple different groups of muscles there. You know, everybody talks about the six pack and things like that. And that's those rectus abdominis muscles, and they're used to help you with contracting and bending over and things like that. That's great. But you also have what they call the transversal oblique muscles here on the sides near your waistband. And those muscles help you with twisting and keeping your balance and things like that. Another important piece of the puzzle. So how do you work those out? That's not necessarily going to be a pain in the butt. Well, Stealth came up with this product, their Stealth Pad, to allow you to do planks. And it's really, really simple to use. Now, doing planks, in addition to working on your midsection and your waistline, is pretty beneficial for other parts of your body as well. It's helpful for your shoulders. It's helpful for your upper back. It's helpful for your glutes. It's helpful for your hamstrings because you're engaging a lot of different muscles as you're doing this movement. Now, when we talked about this back on episode 30 with doing functional movements and functional exercises, this is the stuff that I'm talking about that's going to be beneficial for you in the long term. It's not just about making those muscle groups look good. It's about keeping those muscle groups healthy and raising the awareness of your overall muscular fitness for your body. You know what I mean? So enough about that. Let's talk more about the Stealth. Let me grab this big old thing and show it to you real quick. So here it is. This is a plastic board. It's roughly 24 inches or so in length. And you pretty much just sit it down on the floor and put your arms out to do a standard plank. The catch is this thing has a pivoting 360-degree pivoting base on the bottom of it, so it moves around. It doesn't just sit static, and it's pretty daggum tough to use. They know it's pretty tough to use. They know it's pretty tough to navigate around on it and try to manipulate and get a workout in. So they came up with a mobile app that allows you to essentially gamify the experience for you. It's pretty slick. You sit down, you put this mobile app onto your phone. You place your phone on top of the Stealth plank board here. Whether you have an Android phone, whether you have an iPhone, whether it's one of the larger phones or the smaller phones, it's compatible because it's just a little slot that sits there and holds your mobile phone. The games, on the other hand, this is where the magic happens. Using the cell phone's accelerometer and gyroscope, it allows you to manipulate and move through these games as if you're, let's say you're a fighter pilot and you're trying to fly an airplane through a course or anything like that. The Stealth is trying to get you to guide that airplane on the screen in the game. And while it's doing that, you're engaging all of those muscles of your core. Now, granted, you will be breathing hard. Yes, you will be shaking. Yes, you will be screaming for your mother. I was. But it really does work. And you can do this over and over again because you can keep score and try to beat your score. You can set down a goal for how long you'd like to be engaged in those different positions. And it's just another way to just try to take away from the fact that you're putting your body through some intense work and just gamify it a little bit. I really do love this idea. And again, each motion on this is really, really optimal for working all of those muscle groups of your midsection, not just the rectus abdominis for the six pack. I'm talking everything. This is a great idea. In addition to being able to just hook it up and play a game, if you will, you can also connect with other people across the world, around the world, via its web service on Facebook. They have a private Facebook group where you can challenge one another to playing these games and trying to get a better time or try to get a better endurance, better score, and things like that. I really do like this idea. The app is free, but in order to get the app, you want to go ahead and buy the product as well. You can get this stuff on the website for $99, and I think it's a pretty worthy value considering what it's made of. It's pretty sturdy. It's made of plastic and it has a urethane pads for your arms, so it's not uncomfortable to use. The only discomfort you're going to have is your abs and core are going to be burning as you try to play all of these different games. Really, really nice device. I thought that was a pretty slick idea, and it's quite useful for times like right now where some of us can't get out to the gym and work out with our friends and things like that. Very, very nice. Again, check it out. We'll have some links in the show notes. $99 for this thing to help gamify your core and get you straightened out with getting a much more stronger core and a better overall physical health. Okay. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you all so much for being a part of the Hands-On Wellness community. Check us out each and every Friday here on the network. I love doing the show, and I love sharing the different tips and tricks and ideas that I come across all over this internet. If you have any questions or recommendations or feedback, feel free to shoot me an email at how@twit.tv. Again, that's how@twit.tv. I'll be more than happy to answer your emails and see what you got going on, as well as give you a virtual high five for any of the awesome progress that you're making with your personal wellness. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all again for the tremendous support. You all continue to be well and do well. Y'all take care.
I'm Jason Howell, host of Tech News Weekly here on TWiT.tv, along with my co-host, Micah Sargent. Each and every week, we talk to people who are making and breaking the tech news. It could be journalists writing amazing tech stories. It could be experts. It could be the sources of the stories themselves, developers, you name it. We bring them onto the show, and we talk to them about why their story is resonating with the world. You can watch and subscribe by going to twit.tv/TNW. Make sure you do that, and you won't miss a single episode. We'll see you there.